Eve walks through a lush garden, her fingers grazing the petals of vibrant flowers. She looks up at the sky, where the golden hues of dawn blend seamlessly into the deep blues of the receding night. She turns to Jesus, who walks beside her, his presence radiating peace and wisdom.
Lord, everything around me is so beautiful. The colors, the fragrance of the flowers, the gentle rustling of the leaves. I never tire of it. But I wonder, why did you create it all in this order? Each day in Genesis 1 seems so intentional.
It is, Eve. Creation unfolded in perfect harmony, each day preparing the way for what was to come next. It was not just a sequence of events, but a reflection of my Father's wisdom and love. Each day built upon the last so that life could flourish in its fullness.
I see that light was created first on the first day. Why was that so important?
Light is more than just illumination. It represents truth, life, and my very presence. Before form and order could exist, light had to shine into the darkness. Just as light reveals what is hidden, my presence brings understanding and purpose. This was the first step in preparing a world that would reflect my Father's glory.
Then, the second day, you separated the waters above and below. The sky itself was formed. Was that to make way for life?
Yes, the heavens above and the waters below were set in their places so that the earth could be a place of balance. The sky would bring rain to nourish the land, and the waters below would sustain all living things. It was a sign of my Father's provision, a delicate design where everything has its purpose.
On the third day, the dry land appeared, and plants began to grow. This must have been an incredible moment.
It was. The earth, once covered by water, now had foundations for life to thrive. Trees, flowers, and every green thing took root, each bearing seeds to continue my Father's design of renewal and growth. Just as these plants bring fruit in their season, so too were you created to bear fruit, spiritually and in all that you do.
And then, on the fourth day, you placed the sun, moon, and stars. But hadn't there already been light?
Yes, there had been. The first light was divine, the very essence of my Father's presence. But the sun, moon, and stars were created to govern time, to give rhythms to life, days, seasons, and years. They serve as reminders of my Father's faithfulness, marking time for work, rest, and worship.
I see. The next day, you filled the waters with creatures and the sky with birds. It must have been wonderful to see the world come alive.
It was. The oceans teeming with fish, the sky filled with the songs of birds, all reflected the joy of life. My Father loves beauty, variety, and abundance. Even in the smallest fish and the highest flying bird, His creativity is displayed.
Then on the sixth day, you made the animals of the land and finally humankind. That was when I was created.
Yes, Eve, you were formed in our image, set apart from all creation. The animals were good, but humanity was special, given authority, creativity, and the ability to love as we love. You were made to walk with us, to steward this world, and to know the depth of our love.
And the seventh day and you rested, but you never grow weary. Why did you rest?
The rest was not for us, but for you and all who would come after you. It was to show that work is good, but so is pausing to reflect, worship, and be renewed. The seventh day was blessed because it pointed to something greater, a lasting rest, a time when all would be restored in perfect harmony with us.
So everything has meaning. The light, the earth, the creatures, even the rest. Creation is not just about existence, but purpose.
Exactly. Nothing was made without thought, and nothing is without purpose. Every sunrise, every star, every breath of wind speaks of our love. And you, Eve, you were made to be part of it, to know and share in this love.
Eve smiles, looking around at the world with fresh understanding. She breathes in deeply, feeling the peace of belonging to a creation so intentionally crafted. The garden is alive with the sounds of life, and she walks forward, her heart full of awe.